This is an overview of the AppSecurity AppSwag API and the new capabilities that it brings to your existing AppScan Enterprise installation. AppSecurity AppSwag is a tool that allows for the automation of scans of modern web APIs. AppSecurity AppSwag allows DevSecOps engineers to easily integrate DAST into their continuous deployment pipeline. Let's look at a simple scenario. Our test application will be the Altoro API. Altoro Mutual is a vulnerable application built for testing DAST tools. It is designed to simulate a banking website. Here's a scan of the Altoro API conducted using a standard ASE scan without AppSwag. As we can see, the findings and coverage are limited. In fact, the scanner failed to test any of the API endpoints at all. Instead, it focused on the documentation page resources. This is because DAST crawlers are designed to analyze traditional HTML web pages. They have a tough time discovering API endpoints. Let's see how AppSwag can improve the results. This is a sample automation script using PowerShell. It shows step-by-step how to configure a scan using the AppSwag API. This first step tells AppSwag to go visit the Swagger document for the Altoro Mutual API and create an HTTP file. There are some configuration options here. First of all, the API requires authentication. So here we'll use a request modifier to set the authorization header. Also, we'd like to avoid the logout endpoint, so we'll add that to the operations blacklist. The next step takes the created HTTP file and attaches it to our ASE scan template. Once the HTTP file is attached to the template, we no longer need it, so we can delete the file. Then we can start the scan based on our template, and we can check the status. Here it is in action. If we switch back to the scan results and look at the AppSwag generated scans, we can see that our coverage has increased. We now have samples of actual tests of API endpoints, and our findings have almost doubled. Better coverage translates to more finding and increased confidence in our scans. Also, we were able to completely automate the scan using a PowerShell script and the AppSwag API. This means we can integrate this process into our continuous delivery tools such as Jenkins, TeamCity, or Bamboo. This allows us to keep up with the developers as they make changes to their APIs. AppSwag has its own API with multiple endpoints that allow you to control not only ASE scans, but also the generating of the HTTP file. There are many configuration options which are all documented. In addition to the documentation in the API, AppSecurity has also created this runbook, which goes through many common scenarios and help your team get up and running quickly.